So Serena, first time in the final here.
I feel like I've been in the final before. I've never been here in the final.
Apparently not. Semi-finals about 4 times.
Oh, really? Oh. Well, at least I did.
No, it's the first time.
Okay, well, okay.
What do you think about that?
I was lucky to get through today for sure. Was just trying to play my game and do the best that I could, and I didn't do so well. I hit I don't know how many errors today, but I finally made a couple shots.
Is that fight you've got, Serena, that mental toughness, is that what sets you apart from a lot of the other women on the tour? Do you think that when it gets close you can lift a notch and they might blink a bit or flinch?
Yeah, I think I'm super mentally tough. I feel like that's definitely one of my strengths. It's something that I've always had since Sydney in '98 at White City. So I think that's where it all started. So I definitely think that it's important to have a mental game.
Obviously there was a situation where Rezai served for the match in the second set and lost her serve, and then sort of came back from there. When you see less experienced players get to that situation, do you see them mentally start to worry or start to think about quitting? And does that happen often against you? People losing their way if they? I
don't think Rezai lost her way at all. I think she played well. I just think at that point I lifted my game, and I thought she did really well. I felt like I literally lifted my game at that point because I knew I was going to be headed to Melbourne if I didn't, and I wanted to get some. I kept thinking I want to get a little more practice, and I'd hate for it to end now. I feel like she's had she's won a few titles. She's had tons of time to get used to pressure situations. She's beaten a lot of top players, so I don't think that had anything to do with it.
She said that she started to think I might win it.
Oh, really?
And then she started doing.
Well, it definitely didn't feel like that because she was serving well. I just hit some winners, so
right.
I definitely lifted up my game.
You seem to be getting a bit frustrated with yourself on the court today. You're not too happy with the way you played.
No, I actually wasn't that frustrated. I mishit so many balls today, and I made a lot of errors, and I just was like I had a little screaming match out there a couple times, but it was cool. I thought it was entertaining, maybe.
Your opponent called her coach to the court a couple of times. Would you ever call for a coach?
Yeah, I did. When the coaching first came out, I thought, okay, these girls are going to call for their coach, and I don't want them to have an advantage, so I would call for my dad a couple times. But then I was just like, for me, tennis, what sets tennis apart from any other sport, it's just you out there against your opponent, and I like that. I like the fact that if I'm losing, I have to figure, like today I was losing really bad, I had to figure out a way to come back, and that's what I like about tennis, and I think it's the only sport that you can, well, at least that you used to could be able to do that, but I like to keep that purity about it.
Do you also feel like it would be a slight sign of weakness for you to do that, or not?
I feel like we're having a one-on-one. You guys have to join in. Maybe subconsciously, I think maybe I would feel like, okay, when they call for their coach, I'm thinking I got him now. So that's how I feel. So maybe subconsciously, that's one of the reasons why I don't call for my coach, or I don't even sign up for the coaching. I do sign up sometimes if Venus is around and she's not playing, then I'll have her have my coach because it's fun. But other than that, I don't do it.
Do you talk about tennis with Venus when she comes out, or do you?
Well, I remember one time she came out and we definitely talked about tennis. So if I'm going to call a coach out, I probably will need him, or Venus is my coach in that situation. So I remember we definitely talked about tennis, and it was comforting, and I like to see her side of things. She's an extremely smart player. You can go ahead. Since you're the only one that want to ask questions.
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.